Hey, Pure Soul members. Um, Welcome to the month of March. Thanks a lot for being here and happy St. Patrick's Day month. I hope you guys give yourself time to enjoy the St. Patrick's Day celebrations. Did you guys know that St. Patrick's played like a key role in converting the people to Christianity, the Irish people to Christianity? I didn't know that before today. I was thinking about St. Patrick's Day, so I did a random Google search, and that's what I learned. I thought that was pretty amazing. St. Patrick also, I learned that he petitions the Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity on our behalf. So if you ever need help in bringing yourself into balance, I would suggest you reach out to St. Patrick because he can speak to the Trinity within you. And that's kind of exactly what we want to try to accomplish today. We want to bring ourselves into balance, and hopefully this month's spiritual focus topic will help us do that. This month, I want to share the concept of procrastination with you. Procrastination is beautiful. Yeah, I said it. Procrastination is beautiful. I know the phrase itself sounds like a little bit contradictory, but it's not. And embracing the concept of procrastination is beautiful in my life. Getting used to that idea truly eliminated feelings of stress and anxiety, and those feelings of stress and anxiety like used to rule my days. And procrastination is beautiful, and I can prove it to you. As children, we're taught that procrastination is not good. We're taught to avoid it like the plague and to kind of hold ourselves accountable to the opinions of our culture, our society, our parents, our church. But like it or not, we're human beings and we are going to procrastinate. And when we do end up procrastinating a lot about things, we kind of criticize ourselves or put ourselves down for it. Other people might start to criticize us also for that. And we kind of start to title ourselves like as lazy or unmotivated. And then little by little, we stop doing and accomplishing a lot of things. So if we don't understand how procrastination works or how to work with procrastination, it can be pretty detrimental to our overall well-being and balance. So I really advocate for the concept of procrastination. And I want to kind of explain how it works and how it can be a benefit to us. So in November of 1998, I had my spiritual awakening experience. And prior to the experience, I was like OCD about a lot of things, like really OCD about a lot of things. So for example, when I would like clean my house, it would take me about 13 to 14 hours because I would literally clean everything, every pipe, every closet, every drawer. And once I would clean a room, no one was allowed in the room until I was completely finished with the room. So that was not only exhausting for me, but exhausting for my family, and it always kind of turned into a stressful experience. So although I would complete the task and clean the whole entire house, I was like a dish rag by the time I was done. And when I would host a birthday party for the girls, I would make the decision to throw a party. I'd plan it at the exact same moment that I made the decision to do it. And it would literally take hours to plan out the whole entire party, but it would be done. And the calls would be made, the idea of the food would be all already planned out, what desserts to get, what kind of cake to get. Everything would be complete within hours of me deciding that I was going to have a party for the girls. So I guess I was the type of person who would get so stressed out or anxious about something that I would take myself into a point of exhaustion, trying to accomplish everything that I thought I had to do or everything that I put on my list. And if I didn't accomplish it, like right now, I would get anxious and I would have like these, I don't know, like these little panic attack feelings that would go through my chest, my stomach, my brain. It was horrible, you guys. But give me a task and I'll complete it today. And while that might seem good, it actually wasn't. I was stressed out all the time, and I was stressed out about everything I had on my plate and everything that I was responsible for doing. And I was always worried I wouldn't have enough time to finish everything. So that stressed me out too. So I think one of the very best things about my Alma Pura awakening is that my spirit voice became so loud that it like became too loud for me to ignore it. So I kind of didn't have a choice but to start listening to it. And when I started listening to my inner voice or my spirit voice, literally from that moment on, I was changed. It's like something happened to my brain during that awakening experience, and I felt really confused at the beginning, like I had two brains. Like one brain voice was human, and that was the voice I had heard all my life, and the thought that I would think of, the brain that I would use to think. But after my awakening, it's like that inner voice, that quieter voice that kind of flies through your brain, that just became so loud that I seriously could not ignore that. And starting to listen to that, it changed my entire life. So after my awakening experience, when that other voice started whispering to me, that inner voice, um, I realized that the more I listened to the voice, the louder it got. And the most pinnacle shift within me was the moment I discovered my voice within. So the wealth of knowledge and self-discovery that comes from knowing your own spirit, it's unmatched with anything else. If you know your own spirit, no matter what anybody tells you, you know everything for yourself. So if you truly listen to your spirit, you never end up being led down the wrong path. So in February of 1999, roughly, I was in full obedience to that inner voice, and I noticed something really incredible. I was watching TV after dinner one night, and I was really focused on the TV show that I was watching because it was absolutely one of my favorites. So in the middle of my focused watching TV thoughts, I heard a thought or a message, I guess, that popped into my head from my spirit, so my inner voice said, clean the bathroom. Yeah, I heard it loud and clear, clean the bathroom. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? It was 8 o'clock at night and I had to go to work the next morning and I didn't have enough time to clean my entire house. And so, like I said, when I clean, it literally takes me 14 hours and I didn't have 14 hours to clean my house right now. Like, when would I sleep? So I had to go to work the next day. So I immediately went into this panic mode where there was no way I knew that I could finish the whole entire house. And then I heard this inner giggle, like if my spirit had her own inner laughter. And I heard this, clean the bathroom. What? Just the bathroom. And I was like, okay, that doesn't make sense. The whole house is pretty clean, and I wasn't going to clean the house until Saturday. When I had the whole day to clean it because it takes me 14 hours. So it made no sense to me that my spirit only wanted me to clean the bathroom. But like I said, by this time I was in a full obedience to my spirit. So I actually did get up and clean the bathroom. And I had good luck listening to my spirit voice for the last several months. So I figured there must be some reason that my spirit wanted me to clean the bathroom. So I did, even though at the time I had no idea why it was so important that I clean it. But the next night I was also watching TV after dinner and I heard that same type of message again, only this time it was like, clean the kitchen. And I was like, what? Again? Why? It's not dirty. I'm going to clean on Saturday. But again, I listened to my spirit. And the same thing kept happening for the next couple of days. So by Thursday evening, I cleaned the bathroom, the kitchen, the family room, the living room, my bedroom, and I even cleaned out the linen closet. All because my spirit told me to, and I was listening. So when I woke up on Saturday morning, my spirit prompted me to clean the second bathroom in our house, and I did. And it was 11 a.m., and the whole house was clean over the course of the week. And guess what? I was not a dish rag. I was not exhausted. I was not stressed out. It was perfect. I was rested. I wasn't rushed. Everything was done. It was awesome. Everybody was happy. I was happy. I did only what my spirit told me to do all week long. And I couldn't believe it, but I actually did have enough time. So there is enough time to do it all. I didn't overwhelm myself. I wasn't tired. I wasn't anxious. I wasn't stressed out. Anxiety did not rule my day that day. In fact, anxiety ended in me that day when I learned about procrastination is beautiful. So a couple months later, my friend asked me if I was going to have a birthday party for my daughter. And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to have a birthday party. And she's like, well, what kind of cake do you want for the party? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not there yet. She's like, oh, okay, well, what are you thinking about for food? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not there yet. And she's like, okay, well, what date are you planning on having the party? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not there yet. And I'm telling you, my friend couldn't believe it because that was not like me not to have the plan. And I didn't even engage in planning anything at the moment. All I did was answer her question that yes, I was going to have a birthday party for my daughter's birthday. So later that week, I was driving home from work, singing a song on the radio as I'm driving home from work. And all of a sudden, like this thought popped into my head, and the thought was Portillo's for the birthday dinner. So in the middle of my singing, this thought randomly popped into my head, totally unrelated to the song I was singing. So I called Marissa on the phone and I asked her if she would like to have Portillo's as the dinner food at her party, and she said yes, and I ordered it. Later that evening, I was cooking dinner, talking to the kids about their day at school, and I heard again that inner voice, or my spirit voice, saying like chocolate cake for the party. So I asked Marissa what kind of cake she would like for her party, and she said chocolate. So I ordered the cake from Jewel that evening. The rest of the party planning followed that same concept. Yes, I know I have things to do, but all I have to do is wait. And just wait until my spirit kind of gives me the next steps. And she always does. So, excuse me. So when I sat back to think about it, I realized that time is irrelevant if we listen to our own spirit. We do have enough time for everything. Like, just listen to yourself, listen to your spirit. Stress becomes literally a thing of the past when we listen to our own spirit. Anxiety is eliminated when we listen to our own spirit. And if you truly listen to your own spirit, when he or she tells you to do something, you'll see that you have enough time to do everything you want and everything you need to do. You'll find that you'll be in the right place at the right time for all the right perks and miracles and gifts that the world and God really has to offer you. But you can't sidestep it. You must listen truly to your spirit or it won't work. It's not like you can sometimes listen to your spirit and sometimes not listen to your spirit. You have to develop that trust between you and your spirit. So even if it doesn't make sense to you, just listen. Try it for a few days and see how it goes for you, because you're going to see that after listening, you will begin to trust your spirit. You'll begin to trust that inner voice. You'll become friends with your own soul. You'll start to count on the friend you have in your spirit, and you'll develop like a faith that you need to live in this world by being accepting of your soul's inner guidance, and you'll find a lot of peace that way. So nowadays in my life, I am peaceful. Do I have a lot to do? Yes. Do I stress about it? No. Do I get anxious about it anymore? No. I kind of just wait for my spirit to guide me through and tell me the next step or the next thing that I'm supposed to focus on. And believe it or not, it works every single time. So try it this month. Take 1 month out of your life and surrender your experiences to your spirit. Listen to your spirit. So if you have a whole house to clean, just kind of tell your spirit, I got to clean the house. Tell me when to get started. And then see, because maybe it'll happen like it happened for me on Monday. I cleaned the bathroom. On Tuesday, I cleaned the kitchen. On Wednesday, I cleaned the family room. And that was really based on the inner prompting that I had to address something. Sometimes when you're like walking down the hallway and you see that the linen closet is dirty and you're like, oh, I got to clean out the linen closet. Stop and take care of it right at that moment. And you're going to see that no matter how much of a time crunch you have, it won't be a factor. Time will not overwhelm you. You'll have plenty of it. So if you guys do this, and I really hope that you do, please share your experiences with me. And I can't wait to hear how you realize that your life is better, how your anxiety has diminished, how God's love fills every part of your experience. So really, truly, just try this. You're not going to believe it. We are not alone in this world, and our spirit is truly our best friend. And if you just trust that inner guidance and take action on that inner guidance when it's in your best and highest good, you'll really discover that your spirit always has your back. And I have your back. So if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me, send me a text message, shoot me an email, and let me know how awesome you discover that procrastination is beautiful. You have a whole entire thing to do. Set it out there to your spirit. Ask her or him to guide you in the next step and see how that works for you. I hope you guys have a blast. Happy March.